Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. James Conner, the ball. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down. And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly. I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that one drops incomplete as he got hooked as he was throwing it. Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 15. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over First and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Well, good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Sweetie! They're going to need some therapy after this. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Come to Wild World!
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. My 52, my 52.
On 1st and 10 is countered. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Viking first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Sanders, maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Quincy Williams on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
Play action now. Bridgewater
at the 44-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Now Sanders looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Eagles nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Made by Michael Pierce. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the Vikings 47.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Sanders. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, kill. Hey, 52's the mic.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That's good.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Again, it's Wentz. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
4-yard gain.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
1-yard line.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
To Irv Smith. Touchdown.
Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Left side here to Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter. And they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Wentz. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over at their own 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Brooklyn.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Now Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Sanders.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And once again, this is Sanders. Now, what a first down pickup of 8. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6. At the 45-yard line.
52's the mic right here. Over there. Trey 15.
Wentz to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does. And
on Wentz's intercepted yet again. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
81.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Working from the gun. Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
Incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Eagles on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Wentz. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28.
At the 35-yard line.
Rolling to his right. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
At the 4-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Wentz to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
14. Eagles 11. Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Bridgewater here to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Bridgewater. And he finds Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cook. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line. Today's final score.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for our visitors, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.